Party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me. It's me. And I came across this via the Big Reactor Tyrone Magnus's page. Some of his videos of Grace 2 Drink Minimum. Now, there's another one. Black men are sexual gods. Who am I to disagree? Black men are sexual gods by Tyrone Magnus. He's gonna confirm what I've been trying to tell you ladies on POF who say no black guys. I'm trying to tell you this the entire time. We're sexual gods. Like, calm down. Calm down, ladies. Don't just come on. It's okay. It's okay to admit that. It really is. And Tyrone Magnus is gonna admit it, I believe, starting right now. Yes, the intro.
This is Magna! We will stand and fight. A new age has begun. An age of freedom. What's happening, Magna Sex? So, I was talking to this white woman that I met, and we were talking about the whole interracial dating thing. And you saw the title. So I'm talking to her because I'm trying to get a feeling for why she dates interracially. You know, just getting to know her. I'm just asking questions, and you know,
the correct answer, by the way, is why not?
I danced around the question rather than asked.
No reason not to.
But so I'm talking to her, and you know, I asked her, you know, well, when you're out with black men, you know, do you get looks? Sometimes you get stares, and I think she has said she doesn't really notice. She may or may not have, but what really stuck with me was she told me that, you know, like, she's met white men that have a big issue with it. And I was like, well, you know, I giggled, and I was kind of like, well, what do you mean? She was like, no, like, it's like they have this like fear that you're like these sexual gods. And I was
That's
like,
very true.
Oh my God.
That is, yeah.
Tell me more.
True.
So it's kind of like they believe that black men are so fucking good in bed that, like, you know, it's like, fucking, how can I follow that act? You know? And
we're so big.
It reminds me of that movie with Ben Stiller when he's, you know, fucking this girl, and she's like, fuck me like a black guy. It's like, you know, like, I even had a white friend of mine tell me one time, and I'll never forget because I was offended at first the way he said it because I didn't know what he meant. And I said, I said something about a girl that I was with or something. He had made a joke later on about fucking her. And I was like, yo, fuck you, man. He was like, nah, there's no way I would fuck any girl that you fucked. I was like, why? Like, I was like, what you saying? I'm fucking dirty or something? And he was like, no. He was like, there is no way my little white penis is doing anything after your big black dick has been in. I was like, you're killing me. And when I used to date Sarah, we worked together for ADT Security, and we were part of a sales team. And one time, we were all having lunch, and somehow it came up, discussing why Sarah was with me. And one of the white dudes goes, we know why she's with him. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, it's funny how, like, these stereotypes
I'll take that stereotype,
really do shape what people think about each other. And I've read somewhere, like, it was like a high percentage, like, there's like a lot of white people that just do not have contact with black people. So their only experience is television. And we know how real television is. So here's the thing. I can only tell you from my perspective, okay? Black men always want to for the most part, always want to put their stamp on it. I've always been of the mindset that no matter what, whether we stay together, whether we don't, that you will remember me for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to totally dominate and destroy you. And just leave an impression that never leaves. Like seared beef. Leave my brand on you. You got what I'm saying? Tyrone has been here and destroyed this vaginal area. The girl that I was talking to about this, she said that I asked her, I said, well, how was your first experience with black men? And she was like, bad. I was like, what? Like, bad, like it wasn't good? Or he had a small dick? She was like, both. I was like, God damn. You see that? And look, that shows perseverance, consistency. She is willing to still date black men after her first experience was bad. You know what that's like? And because I talked about the stereotype with white women, and she said, we're very accommodating. We give head and we take it in the ass, right? And I said, yes, that's the stereotype. But that's like a black man running into a white girl for the first time. They like each other. They decide to have sex, and she doesn't give head. That's because, like, the stereotype, seriously, among black, it's like, yeah, they give head. I remember growing up in the 80s and 90s when a lot of black girls wasn't doing it. And, you know, like, black girls would say, yeah, he messing with the white girls, you know, because they be sucking dick and all that shit. You know, like, that was what it was. You know what I mean? So, and, you know, like, in the lesser-known stereotype, and you know, because, you know, growing up around a lot of black people was, you know, see, a lot of black men date outside their race, but a lot of black women don't. But it started to get around that, yeah, like, yeah, these white girls is like, yeah, like the white boys will eat, you know, they will eat you out, girl. Like, I'm telling you, because a lot of black men weren't doing that. Ain't that the funny? That's the reverse, you know. So
heard that too.
But she told me also, like, it's really interesting and funny, but really interesting to hear it from the horse's mouth, you know. Like, she's telling me about her experience with dating black men and with white men finding this out, you know, because they will ask. And she said to me, she's like, sometimes they'll be like, well, what is this, some type of phase or rebellion that you're going through? And she told me, she's like, no. She's like, no, look, I've always preferred black men, you know? And she actually is the first white woman that I've met that told me that she really loves the African accent. I've never been told that before, ever.
I've never heard that before.
But she prefers the Jamaican accent the most. So she likes Jamaican first, then African. I was like, wow. I was like, can I ask you out on a date? Where would you like to go with me? And then you can show me all those stereotypes that the white women do. Anyway, post your comments down below. I hope this has been an informative and funny video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you did not, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 1 million subscribers. Woo!
That that was funny. I agreed with very much everything that he said. There are a couple of things I never heard. Like him, I'd never heard anybody say that, any woman say, or dude, I think, gay dude even say that they preferred the African accent, or anybody say that they preferred the African accent on their potential mate. That's new to me. That's interesting. Jamaican kind of makes sense, you know, depending on what you're into. The stereotype about black guys not eating pussy, that's a big stereotype, because a lot of black dudes don't do that. The stereotype about black chicks not sucking dick, that was a stereotype, because that was kind of true. I didn't necessarily personally know in the 80s or 90s, or I was born in 85 and too young to know about those in the 80s and 90s, but I was very close to my cousins. I would hang around them a lot. They were much older than me by at least 10 years, and I would hear shit probably when I wasn't supposed to hear shit. The stereotype about white women being more accommodating and stuff like that, Ones I've come across, yeah, that's kind of been true. Yeah, a little bit, but not that they've been more accommodating, but that they've been accommodating. They've done that. They've given the head and the anal and stuff like that. And but partially because I tend to stay away from the more ghetto black chicks. The black chicks I've come across are the same way. Like there's not been a difference between them. Like I think the only difference for me has been Latinas. The Latina girls have given head, but I don't think they enjoyed it as much as the other races of women that I've been with have enjoyed it. And like taking pride in that shit. Like I salute you for taking pride in your work. That's the other part he was talking about. Black men want to put our stamp on it. We wanted everybody. We wanted to know that we have been there. That's kind of been me. I think that's a product of growing up. I think that's a product of my environment. I think that's a product of the social world around me, the media around me. There's a difference between the white or the black media now and the black media back when I was growing up, and the white media now and the white media back when I was growing up and stuff like that. And the black media, when I was growing up, love wasn't necessarily the thing that was portrayed the most prominently, but sex was held in super high regard in the songs and in the movies and stuff like that. Maybe not necessarily in the traditional family sense, but in like the songs and the movies, in conversations with your friends, sex was held very high, and your performance was held very fucking high. Like you should know how to please a woman. You should know how to make her moan, how to make her toast. By the way, 13 minutes in, I forgot to tell you this is gonna be one of those kinds of videos. Okay. You had to know how to make her toes curl, her back bend, her liver quiver, her knees quake, baby. You had to know how to make her knees quake, her liver quiver. Yeah. You had to be sweeter than this German chocolate cake, baby. You had to know how to do all that shit. You had to learn, you know what I mean? There were tricks and shit that were, that were going around and stuff like that. Like it wasn't all about you and your nut. It was about her and her nut. And then you could get yours. It was about repeat service. There is the other stereotype, and I've talked about this before, and Tyrone touched on it when he was offended when his white friend said he wouldn't go near him again. But let me explain something to you. I had this broken down to me by a white friend of mine. There is that stereotype that having sex with a woman who's had sex with a black guy, she's lower in value than a woman who hasn't. She's lower in value than a woman who's only had sex with white guys, or a woman who's had sex with maybe Mexicans. But like that's the brownest she can go, and even then light-skinned Mexicans, versus a fucking black guy. You can't even see my hand right now. There is that, which is solely rooted in lies, conjecture, bullshit, racism, and fear of other old bullshit stereotypes. Fear of us having longer members. Fear of us pleasing women better than they can please their men. Like, we have the fucking internet now in 2015. There's no reason for a lot of these stereotypes to continue. The stereotype of black dudes having extraordinarily long penises really hasn't benefited me all that much. Because it looked like this. Part of that stereotype is a halfway decent one until they fucking exaggerate it to act like our dicks are as long as tentacles in Asian porn. Like, what? Stop it. Listen, on average, and this is the internet, you can go find this shit out. On average, black guys have slightly larger penises than average, but slightly, by like half an inch. Like, not on average that much bigger than the fucking average. And like he said in his video, there have been examples of black dudes with small dicks. Google it. Fucking bang that shit. Ask Jeeves if you want to. It's the fucking internet age. Go Google in black guy small dick. Pretty sure you can find one. Go Google in Asian dude big dick. Pretty sure you can find one. Like, we can kill a lot of these fuck stereotypes right here, right now. I've heard the stereotype of black guys are just sexual gods who just dominate women and just make them theirs, which doesn't fucking happen, because you see any of the white chicks I've been with around me, Are they hanging on my arm? Are they fucking clickbait on my fucking thumbnails? No. You know what's clickbait on my thumbnails? This, alright? And the theory that black guys are going to automatically infect your white daughters with AIDS goes out the fucking window too. Because that's not how that works either. Or syphilis, or chlamydia, or colored people time. We're going to inflict your white women with colored people time. Like, that's bullshit too. It's all bullshit. Like, you know, like what you like, don't like what you don't like, that's fine. Don't be a dick about not liking what you don't like. I don't give a fuck if it's white, black, Cuban, or Asian. Don't be a dick about what you don't like, male or female, alright? Just, you know, love each other, be cool with each other, be alright with each other, and everything will be alright. Stereotypes are bullshit. Even the one about us being sexual gods, although we kind of are. We take pride in our work, is what I'll say. Here, I'll meet you halfway. Black guys, a lot of us, have a tendency to take pride in our work when it comes to sex. We enjoy what we do. We enjoy that you enjoy what we do. And we enjoying knowing that you know you enjoy what we like it, alright? And we like doing it, is the long and the short of it, alright? So party people, tell me what you think down there in the comments section. Look, there's 25% of the viewing audience, at least on YouTube, that's female. Let me know down in the comments section. Do you think this is right? Do you think this is wrong? Do you think Tyrone's off? I'm off. Both off. None of us are off. Both of us are right. What do you think about this? What stereotypes have you heard? We're getting down and dirty in this one in the comment section. If you just be the first one to go down in that, I want to see a first from somebody in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these stereotypes. You 25%ers on YouTube and however many percenters on Daily Motion and Vimeo. And by the way, if you're gay dude, whatever, if you've been with a black guy or fucking black women, let's open this whole thing up. If you've dated and or had sex interracially, let me know what you think about this. Or if you haven't, let me know what you think about this. Tell me why. Why didn't you? Why are you so scared of it? Like, what do you think's gonna? Do you think it's gonna be like Alien? Do you think like if I took my pants off right now, do you think it would be like the Alien and Alien just bite this shit off? Like, what the fuck? Like, let us know what you think down there in the comment section. Also, like, share, subscribe. Like he said, youtube.com/surreal469 SURREAL 469. Right hand side, little blue button that says support, and you will be supported. Get it? Got it? Good. Boom. Boom.
Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch.